Good evening. Welcome to Tales from the Lost Emporium. It's a Sunday night. I've purposely left someone off. Oh, yay! There he is! Oh, he came in. Pete's back! Yay!
No. Are you both doing it? It's happening.
Yay!
You want me or not?
Well, we did a poll last week. No, we didn't. Yeah, Sunday night. We're going to play D&D. As always, thanks to our awesome sponsors. We got Lost Souls Pizza. Woo! We got Monkey's Emporium. Yay! Shea Glass Games. And so we're playing D&D 5th, and the gang are in Waterdeep at the moment. Someone's locked up and isn't aware of all of the happenings last week, so it seems only fair that we speak to them first. So I'll remember how to do it this time. Hey Pete, how you doing? It's so good to see you back.
I'm all right. I've been here, I've been around. Chilling. It's nice to be back playing Dungeons and Dragons. Favorite thing to do.
Awesome.
Love you very much. I love you. Thank you very much for having me back. Sorry for my hiatus.
Love you.
Yay!
But yeah, I'm all right. Life is okay. What's his name?
Yeah, and you're playing Jeremiah Havoc, who's in the jail.
Oh yeah, I'm Jeremiah Havoc.
Did he die last week?
He is a monk of the four elements.
Undead.
He's a monk of the four elements. A general tempestuous brat. And also fucking Andy and a scrap, mate. As long as the dice in him. He is currently locked from the prison. He is, in the words of Akon, locked up. He is locked up. He is
in Featherbower.
He's locked up. He's here to rescue someone. But it's been a while, so I can't remember who. I think it's a drow. I'm going to rescue a drow. I'm going to rescue all the drows. Come with me. We're going to get on to Jeremiah's art of drow safety. Yeah. So I'm going to spring some drows. Let's get drowsy. Let's get rowdy.
Yay! I'm glad you dropped that one in. Cool. Next up, it's the monkey himself. Johnny, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm waiting like Pete did. I am not as handy in a fight as Jeremiah Havoc. I am very concerned about where Jeremiah is at the minute. I did have to leave him. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'm hoping he breaks out this drow because we have got a lot of problems this end and he doesn't even know what's going down a minute. We got pregnant Faitora. We got... it's going to be a long... Felix Warbot, half-name bad.
Hey! And the lady herself. Hey, Sherry, how you doing?
Hi. Hello. So yeah, I am Faitora. I am a cleric. I am pregnant.
How did that happen? Oh, shocking.
What did we do last week? What did we do? What did we do? We yelled at a guy. He was a proper prick.
He was a prick, and we sent him on his way. This guy, right, Jeremiah, right? This is all after the fact, right? You're back at the pub. You've escaped with everything. You've come back with money, all of it, right? I'm just casually sat there, and I'm telling you, there's a guy who hangs out with the union innkeeper union guy has got a mate who is an absolute prick. If you wanna break somebody's neck, you should break our dick out.
They missed you.
On the list.
Not violent, not violent, none of them things. Just fucking nasty, just rude. He deserves a
Emmett Froon is the name.
That's the
Can we
one.
set Mr. Wizard on him? Sign up the paperwork.
Yeah. Or just get Batmonk to pay him a visit at night. You know, like, I know where he lives. I know about his missus. Oh, no, that's the other guy. Anyway.
Fatora also had her god talked to her through a talking frog.
Oh, yeah. And what did your god reveal? I've forgotten that bit.
Just if I continue down this path, she didn't tell me what path, just this path in general. Then there's no point saving because I asked for help with like fixing the building. There's no point doing it because the whole city's gonna go down in flames.
Yeah.
And we found out the dragons keep attacking Waterdeep, and so we're gonna open a guild. We're gonna open a guild.
Remember when we gave the staff away? You know when we saved, the dragon underwater deep?
Yeah.
Remember we went down and then there was a dragon staff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we did a deal with her boyfriend, didn't we? And he took it away. And now he's taken it away from a city. There's no protection from dragons. So the city's getting attacked by dragons. So we have to go and form a dragon fighting league to go out there.
But we're going to become the guild owners because then we have power and we can get more money.
We're going to start like a dragon slayers guild.
Amateur dragon slayers guild, yeah.
I can't go.
Does there have to be dragons? Can we not just start a slayers guild?
Yeah.
I mean, dragons are the main concern currently.
Yeah, but we can kill other things. Let's not limit ourselves to start with.
And Shami, your god did help you tidy up the tavern.
Yeah, put all the shit in my room.
I don't know that. You turned around and started slating in front of my god, started saying gods ain't real, and so
I don't think they are there. There's magic. You can see magic. It happens all around you. Alchemism, I can see it happening around me. God, there's no such thing as God.
Well, that's why your room is now full of shit.
And then I reckon you did that. I'm still convinced Fatora is doing all of this to make it look like there is a god.
I mean, I would, but that it's not me. What else happened? What else did we do? Oh yeah. The Silverhand came around and made dinner, and then made dinner.
Food.
Yeah.
And she said, basically, there's this woman come in, and when she comes, we're all fucked. Pardon the French.
And you asked her if she could get Jeremiah the charges dropped. And
I did ask. I was willing to do the full. I was willing to take her home, wine, dine a few, and
she did point out that you had done a lot of damage and caused deaths in the City Watch.
You killed a baby griffin.
I don't think he knows that, though, does he? He doesn't know.
You killed a baby griffin, Jeremiah.
And the Griffin Cavalry, and if you could see your way to making a donation to them, she could smooth things over with them, and she also agreed to get Jeremiah returned to you in the morning. So yeah, let's.
It was the back of that. You're obviously going to escape tonight, but if you don't, and in the morning there's problems, well, you're out anyway. You know what I mean? Just like. But I think you'll D&D it out anyway. Cool.
Which one?
That is great.
That one. Yes, that one there. Cool. So, Jeremiah, you're currently you wake up because you were surrounded by Griffin Cavalry who were wailing on you because you jumped in the middle of them, and then you tried to leap away, and they all got attacks of opportunity and.
With a big talent.
The cack out of you. So you wake up. You wake up in a cell, a stone cell. Metal bars. It's a small window. It looks very much like the cell that you broke into to get the drow out.
Okay. Is the drow in the cell with me?
Nope.
Oh, fuck that.
I'd like to jump up, grip onto the bars. I'm assuming there's bars on the cell window.
Yeah.
and have a little.
You're 2 stories up, and you appear to be held within the place you were at, which is Feather Barracks.
Oh. I just shout out the window. Wow!
An owl hoots back at you. Woo-hoo! It's a very camp owl.
Shout again louder. Are there any drows?
You may remember the guy you were after. I'll help you out here. His name was. I've just read this bit on my extensive notes. Right, is Solon. Solon, yes.
Solo.
And then you hear from the bars to your left, and it's like, yeah. What are you crowing at, boy?
I hate to set you free, idiot.
Yeah. How's that worked out for you then?
Well, and when I say well, I used 2 charges of my Armored 9 helms, and I stone shape a door between my cell and his.
Okay, you attempt that. There is a iron chain necklace around your neck, which then glows, and the power is expended, but nothing happens.
The power's expended.
Anti-magic.
Yeah.
I used 2 charges for nothing.
Yeah.
Well, that's rubbish.
You feel there's the amulet, which has the symbol of the city watch. It then glows. And it feels a little bit warmer to the touch.
Can I take it off?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go take it off.
I'll take it off.
Yep. Wait, what are you going to do with it?
Throw out the window.
Okay. Yeah, throw it out the window.
What's he throwing out the window? Whoa. What's he throwing out the window?
Secret amulet.
The amulet or the.
Yeah, it's both. He's taken the chain with the amulet off and he's throwing it through the bars out the window. Yep. You see it sail off into the night.
The thing that had the city guard's watch on it.
Yeah.
Which is where you are.
Yeah.
And showed that you were on the same side as them. Because they gave you this coin that said that you worked for the city guard.
No, it was this was a different thing. So yeah, he'd not had this thing before, but it had the city guard like crest on it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I go through the
Flies
window
off into
and
the night.
I stop for a moment and consider my actions.
No, this is all fine. You've thrown the amulet away.
Has it gone out?
I lay it on the floor.
Yeah,
I lay it on the floor.
It's gone off. It's gone off into the darkness. What do you want to do now?
Retcon.
Okay, cool. So in this case, I'm going to the metal bars on the window.
Yeah.
Can I see through them?
Yeah, you can see through them. Oh, squeeze. No, not squeeze. It's a little square like this.
Copy that.
Hang on. Get my hands in shot.
Can I use heat metal?
Yeah.
At will, so it doesn't take any charge. Can I use heat metal on the metal bars and heat them?
Yeah.
So that I can open them like that.
Okay. So you go to do that. The bars, nothing happens with them, and then you feel something warm on your chest, and you look down, and the necklace is back again.
Well, that's lovely.
This is like a Doctor Who episode. Just said. He just did an escape room, and he is just in an escape room. This is brilliant. Well
what?
done,
What do you say?
You just did an escape room. This is brilliant. I love it.
I.
From the cell next door, you hear Solon going, "So, kid, I thought you were getting me out of here. Well, what's the update on that?"
First of all, rude. Don't rush me. Second of all, have you got any like spells?
Any what, sorry?
Spells.
I got a key in it.
I've
Got like a key or like anything like that.
I've got a particular skill set. It's not that
You
useful
back
in
to
this
the
cell.
Can you back through the wall? Can you back through the wall?
Sorry?
Can he back through the wall?
Can he get through the wall?
Yeah.
Back through it? No.
Mm,
You hear him chuckling.
that's weird. I don't like him.
We need him. We do need him.
He's part of Joel Axel's crew.
Yeah, you know that much. So you can play them. You can say the name drop.
And we
part.
make
Go-
money. We make money out of it, and we get to speak to the goldfish man.
Just name drop that you're Joel Axel's fiance's adopted child.
Yeah.
Adopted child. Please.
Are you the stupid impetuous one he's always laughing about?
Yeah.
I like the stories about you, kid. This could be very entertaining to watch over the next few hours.
Let's tag team it up. It'll be like the fucking Powers of Pain.
There we go. Jeremiah's made a friend.
Access man. Come on.
Well, hold on. I got a gift for you. You hungry? I got a gift for you. Wait there. Have you got bars on yourself?
Yep. And like he's like, I've got my arm dangling out at the moment, and then he's like, I've got this on the end of my hand. And what he does, you hear a jingle, and you see one of the necklaces just on the edge of your as he's flicking it, and then he's going, "Oh, you seen this?" And then he flicks it off into the night, and then a few minutes later, he swings out another one.
Yeah, they're fucking annoying, aren't they?
Well, they've got archmages who are in residence, so anything magic, you're probably outclassed, kid.
All right, let's try something first. And with that, I pull out my great bag of tricks and roll a d8. I say to him, here's a giant rat.
It's like, oh, there's plenty of them in here. I'm sure it'll fit in well.
You can get that here. What, we're a team now, aren't we?
It's like, well, I mean, you said you were going to get me out, so I'm waiting to see what happens.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It's not gone as well as I thought it might have gone.
You've never so
honestly, if there was just like a hole in the wall or say like a key or like if I had like any magical ability whatsoever, we'd be all right. As it is, what I've got for you, hold on. I know you didn't like the rat. What I've got for you is there we go. Giant elk that can't fit through the bottom.
So, how's all the room in your tiny cell going now then?
Well, I'm not going to be hungry. I'm not going to be cold.
And I mean, you've not considered the toilet facilities either. Those giant elk produce an awful lot of shit. I remember seeing them when you tried to bring me out. My God, boy, you are so much funnier than Joel Axel ever gave you credit for.
Yeah, I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Very good.
You're sort of squashed in your cell now. I mean, the rat's fine. It's the giant.
So what I do, as the elk's going to obey my command, I get the elk to start mule kicking the walls.
Okay.
Yeah. Now this is good.
Brute force.
Non-magical. damage effect.
And then the rat's going to start gnawing away, like the bits between the brickwork.
Okay.
It's that classic rat and elk approach that we've come to know and love.
I mean, they're doing the best they can, bless them. It's not proving too effective. The elk, it's probably getting a bit more uncomfortable for you, but it's giving it a good go. It's thudding into the brickwork. It's starting to make a lot of noise, and you can hear that someone's coming up the corridor outside.
What are you doing in there? Please paint that picture. Paint that picture of Jeremiah in a cell.
Oh man, I've only just noticed this. Hey, look, he's in chat.
Hey!
Woohoo!
We miss you.
Miss you,
Definitely.
Bushy.
I mean, Pete doesn't. Pete's having a blast.
Pumpkin's not here to keep Jeremiah in line anymore.
To a prison.
But Jeremiah is getting revenge in your honour.
Hi guys.
A guard comes to the other side of the door, and it's like a heavy iron door, metal door, and there's a slot in it, and it clicks back, and it's like, what's going on in there? He's like, fucking hell, what is that? What have you brought in your skull, boy?
Hope you brought his elk out already.
Well, clearly you brought it in there. It wasn't in there when we put you in there.
No, this amulet states I cannot possibly have magic and elk in here. You fucking idiot. There's no way I magic and elk in here. If elk was in here, you looked me up in a room with an elk in it. I have some rights. Let me out.
Oh, well, not my problem.
Just a chunk. I'm going to put my finger in that hole and leave a gap. Leave a gap. And as he walks away, I like to slide it open slowly.
Yeah.
And look at him. Then what I'd like to do is find my grappling hook out of that gap. Try to get either him or but ideally his keys off of his belt. With my grappling hook.
I've just rolled
Okay.
a 40 on my dice.
I
haven't rolled in a month. What's the worst going to happen?
Yeah, I'm going to let you do this as long as you're aware. There's going to be so many negative modifiers. Everything you try is going to be at disadvantage because you're squashed in a small cell with a giant elk of your own conjuring. And you've got to get this metal arm through a small hatch pointed to try and get some keys. So let's go. First, I think let's do a dex roll with disadvantage to try and get your hand down and around the elk.
Dex saving throw?
No, just make me a dex roll. I've got an idea for the difficulty, but it's with disadvantage. We'll just see how.
No. Okay, so with disadvantage, I rolled a 12.
12, okay. I mean, you're struggling. So let's just assume in Jeremiah's eyes, he's got his arm through and it's all going well. So you now need to fire the grappling hook at the keys on the guard's belt. So make me an attack roll with disadvantage. Roll? Yeah.
So what will we attacking with? Oh, just a D20.
It's a dex-based attack because it's a ranged weapon.
If it's a ranged weapon, so we use what, a dart?
Yeah, a dart. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, dart will do.
Which is a first roll 21. Oh, second roll is that one. 12.
Okay, and that one. That's what I was fishing for. Okay. So, again, in Jeremiah's mind, because Jeremiah has a very particular outlook on how life unfolds and the amazing things he does, you have deftly skewered the ring of keys with a thing. So what do you want to do now? Are you going to give a quick pull on the rope and bring it back?
No.
Slowly. Okay. So it's going to be a strength. I'll let you do an athletics roll with disadvantage on this.
Yeah. An athletics roll.
Yep.
26.
26 with disadvantage.
Oh shit! Hold on. 22.
Oh, I can't fault that. You are carefully pulling it, and you feel a tug, and it must be on there. So you've clearly got to break like the leather clasp that it's on. So you're pulling, and it goes, ding, and you pull, and this is all going amazingly well. And you feel now is the time to just put your fingers through and pull the keys through. It's at that point that the reality hits, and you've actually shot the giant elk in the butt and are busy pulling its butt towards you, and it is kicking out. And what's your AC? Yeah, so it hits, and it only does as it lashes out with its legs. It's only 1 point of bludgeoning damage to you.
Say to the ground. Can you send messages?
Can I send messages? Good point. I can't remember exactly what I can do, but if you give me a moment, I'll. Oh,
send the
yeah.
message to my friend Tina.
When I'm out of a magically secured cell, I can send messages to my twin, who works for someone with many eyes, who is quite a big guy in the city.
That's the guy we need to see.
With that, hold on a second. Hold on. It's got to be. Right, I've got one more thing I think I can do. Right, we're looking for a 3. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna send the rat and the newly rolled. Oh, what's the D6? What's the 6 at me? The rat and the newly rolled. Oh, and no, I'm gonna send the giant badger.
I think you can only take 2 animals out within a 24-hour period, can't you?
3. You need to capture monsters distance, creatures friendly.
If it's 3, you still haven't got enough because you summoned a giant elk
And
during
the
the
rat.
prison
So I've
break.
got an elk. So you get one for the elk, one for a rat, and now one for a giant badger.
No, but if you remember during the giant prison break, you pulled out a giant elk, and then Felix and Dan polymorphed into giant elk as well.
That's still that. All right, fine.
Yeah, it's still within that 24-hour period. Yeah.
I send the rat back to the screeching pumpkin. I don't know, squeak at people.
Cool. Okay.
That's the only plan I've got.
Let's go back to the screeching pumpkin. And you guys were asleep, weren't you? Because Felix, you're in Flash Art's room because your room was full of crap.
Can I ask a question? Sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt everybody. I just want to get all this right in my head. Who's the Baron?
So
Which
the
one?
Baron was the guy that, so when we went to the park and got ice cream,
Oh, yeah.
they were going to meet the Baron. And that the Baron was being stalked by one other person, by us, and by the dwarf girl, halfling girl.
The
And
two
halfling
child
girl-
thieves had been
Yeah.
stealing stuff for the
I
Baron.
remember everything. I'm there.
And so we had a meeting set up, or trying to get a meeting set up with Xanathar,
Yes.
so that we could collaborate and be like, yo, we want to know more about the same person. Do you want to work with us?
And you go.
I mean, the
And you
dwarf,
goldfish.
no, the halfling lady, she did give you a clue with her dying breath, but you missed it.
I know.
What did she say?
We don't know.
You can give me a history roll if you want to try and remember.
Hell yeah. Let me
Oh,
get
can I
D&D
try
Beyond
that?
up.
Yeah.
Can I do that? Oh, yeah, baby. Because we get knackered without that bit of information, I fancy.
Characters, Fatora.
Let's say it comes to you in a dream, and we'll see how much you can
'Cause I
remember.
tried-
Another fucking frog, I swear to God.
I was trying to raise her. We were trying to raise her, like talk the dead with me, or bring her back to life.
Yeah.
I
And
got
then
a
the
16.
Xanathar rescue party turned up.
Turned up.
Felix,
took
what
her
did you
body
get?
away. I'm looking now. I'm just logging into D&D.
Oh no, sorry, Fator. It was only Felix because he'd got a crane
Oh.
in her arms. You were at the back trying to do the raised dead spell, weren't you? On her.
On her.
On her.
Yeah, on
We
her
were in
dead
the park.
body. So, and before you were, you were already out the back, I think, when she had come bursting in. Hang on, no, so it wasn't. The
I
raised dead on her.
teleported to her. To her,
I'll go on and Felix,
and
you
then
roll.
she died, and I teleported back with her dead body.
I'm sure I wrote it down somewhere. I think
Yeah.
I've got the right one now.
I only got a 12.
12. Okay,
I can give
let's see
myself
how much I
inspiration.
remember.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Let me see. I got inspiration. I can use. I got not inspiration. I can give myself bardic inspiration if I had nice best. So that would. Let me roll a d10 and see what that does. Let me add the short. It's a short rest. I always think it's a long rest. I need to take more short. 12. Oh no, that's not right. Is it 12 and a d10? I'm being really crap tonight. I'm really sorry. D&D is the new thing.
Sorry.
Okay, so that's a 6 and a 12. That's 18. Isn't it?
So 18. Okay. So it was quite traumatic because you were holding her and all the veins on her face and her neck had gone black and were bulging. You remember she had a broken glass bottle in her hands with a thick green liquid inside, and you remember that it seemed really important that she gave you this message, and what she said was, "Ben Drake's ship," and then
Right.
so ban Drake's, BAN, Drake's ship, and that was when the breath left her.
Does Fatora wake up more pregnant?
Oh, we've got something special for Fatora when she wakes up.
Ah, shit.
Okay, so thanks very much. It's all the information I needed. I'm sorry. I'm there.
Don't you? Fortunately, I've written it down in the encounter, so that was good. Okay, so Pete, can you roll me a d20, please, and tell me odds or evens before the roll?
Odds.
Odds.
No, evens.
Okay.
No, odds. Evens.
Evens. Are you sure? Is that your final answer? Do you want to phone a friend?
I'm on 6. Do win.
It is evens. Yep. Okay, so the rat makes its way to the screeching pumpkin.
Woohoo!
And it's looking around, and it notices on the wall there's an arrow with what looks like half a dartboard and a load of flesh oozing down the wall, and it gets distracted by that a bit, and it starts nibbling on the flesh, and then the flesh twitches and convulses a bit, and so it runs away frightened, and it sniffs, and it gets the scent of its owner, Jeremiah. So it goes scurrying up the stairs, and it goes into your room, and it sees, as another character may have seen last week, it sees a lot of pictures on the wall. And it can't quite make out some of them. It looks like bodies entwined. Looks to be a space where a picture is missing. But
It's well appointed erotica.
but it's now a bit confused, and then it goes so it gets it sniffs. It's like a bloodhound rat. This is obviously, and it sniffs all the paper. And it gets the scent of that, and it can track it down, and there's another piece of paper with the same scent. So it goes off down the corridor and it worms its way into another room. And there's 2 sleeping bodies. One, a halfling, and one, a human who's dressed in a very odd, like leather garb for sleeping in. And it's looking at it.
What did I miss, you guys? What have we normalised?
And because the halfling is sleeping on the floor, it decides that's the easiest one to wake up. So it runs and it jumps on the halfling's chest and it starts to nibble its ear. Felix, you are awoken by a weight on your chest and a rat biting your ear.
Just a normal day with my dog. So, I wake up with a start and I instantaneously, obviously, flick the fuck out the rat. What the fuck? If you got a rat on me, I can't, like, I'm not going to meta game too much, but come on, you would, wouldn't you? You'd be like,
yeah.
So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Not bad. I don't want to hurt the rat. I wouldn't hurt anything of
You jump and flick it away.
Rat.
It rolls as it thuds into
But
the
the creature is friendly to me and my companions.
It was friendly, nibbling his ear, but he was fast asleep.
Right, it's just woke me up a minute. It doesn't mean... So I'm going to flick it off and be, oi, bugger off, you. Stop trying to eat my ear.
It comes scurrying back to you and it gives you the Puss in Boots eyes.
Fully stood up. Fully stood up. Like,
yeah.
I haven't got any food.
And it just keeps giving you the look. It's like oozing charisma.
I go over to the door, I open the door and I say, out.
and it goes to leave and then it comes back and it sits up again and it gives you the eyes.
I'm not going to hurt one of the God's creatures, but I would like to try and pick it up by his tail and kind of like, with momentum, pass it out the door.
Okay. It goes out the door and you see it scurries down to Jeremiah's room. And then just as you're closing your door, it starts scurrying back to you.
Oh, I shout to Dan. I go, Dan. He's not Dan, he's Flash Art. Flash Art! We got possessed rat. There's a fucking possessed rat.
He lifts his studded leather eye mask. And then you see he's wearing like a sleeping net for his moustache and goatee. And he's just like, ugh. And then pulls the mask back down and goes back to sleep.
That's on brand. Which room I'm in? Jeremiah? No,
you're in Flash Art's room.
I'm in Flash Art's room. So Flash Art's room is like the guest room. So I can't bang a wall next to me to get over to Victoria. So I'm going to send a message to Victoria saying, there's a possessed rat in your hallway. Watch your cheese.
Victoria, you are awoken by a message from Felix.
I wanted to have, at the front, I wanted to go...
Victoria can respond to these, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, what do you mean there's a possessed rat in the hallway?
Have a look. There's a rat. He's just running up and down the hallway.
Like rats do.
No, he's not like that. I went, like, normally they try and eat you, don't they? He didn't try and eat.
Can I just ask?
Smaller than you. I am a lot fucking smaller than you. Of course, they try and eat me, bastard.
Are you using the earrings for this? The sending earrings that you've got?
Yes.
Or are you constantly casting? Okay. But yeah,
I'm on in and I'm like Felix calling.
Felix, I've already answered the phone, Felix.
And then, yeah. So I don't know. Just be careful when you come out. Are you done? I don't know. It might levitate or something. I'm not getting into it anyway.
So another voice comes through the earrings, and it's like, sounds like you have an infestation.
Who the
And then
fuck are you?
goes,
Flash out, what have you done? Flash out. Why are you speaking like that?
He's snoring.
Who is it? Do we recognise who it is?
No.
Oh, fuck me, man.
You gave this to the fucking halfling that got killed. So it's whoever the fuck. It's probably the Baron. Right. Okay. Fator gets up to go check out this possessed rat.
Okay, so can Fatora make me a con save, please?
Yeah, sure.
It's always drama in Dungeons and Dragons, isn't it?
Boss, isn't it?
9.
9. Okay, you get up, your waters break.
Oh shit.
and contractions begin.
That's heavy, by the way. That is heavy. I'm all right in prison. That is heavy, to be fair.
Fator just uses the earring back. It's like, Felix.
Clean up on aisle 3, please.
You know what? You know, when you start playing D&D, you think of all the wonderful things you're going to do.
The escape from real life and normality. That's the draw, isn't it? Yeah. Here we are, in prison and knocked up. Locked up and knocked up.
I remember the day you were born. There was a demonic rat.
There was a demonic rat.
Knocked up.
So, once again, Felix.
You are?
So, got up to go check out your possessed rat.
Yeah.
My waters are broke.
Shouldn't you be screaming or shit?
I mean, I've been to hell and back. This is nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry Miles would remind you the rats are absorbent.
We need to get a doctor. Like, as much as I'm a cleric, we need to get an actual fucking doctor.
Can't I just, like, kind of suck it out?
Love it.
Oh no!
Felix, you know everyone. Felix, you know everyone in town. Go get a doctor.
You were not telling me in a world, right? Wait a minute. You're not telling me in a world where I'm a fucking halfling bard who can inspire people using rolled dice. I can use one of them said spells to try.
Oh, you can. Faitora's just not gonna fucking let you.
I want to catch it like a rugby ball.
Well, when you said suck, no, I can't. It's so bad. I can't even say what went through my mind. I don't know.
I think I've been stuck off.
Is this some kind of location spell that I can kind of like over my shoulder, just like crab in so I don't see anything? Over my shoulder, wall up, Acumas baby, or whatever it is. I don't know. Or wall up, babies in my arms. And like
maybe if you got your hand on a part of it, you could misty step away, but it would still be attached to her by the umbilical.
Well, we can cut that, can't we? That's easy. Jeremiah can do that, or somebody like flash.
The rat can chew it off.
If you want to continue living to see the bar be transformed and
I could
Go get a
mentioned
doctor.
what I reckon I could get in it. Right? I could put it. I mentioned all out.
I reckon you could polymorph into something.
Oh
You go
yeah.
in there and then just like
Extract.
come out.
Right, you're no use. Victoria just
Yeah.
turns around to Charles Axel and is like, "Can you
I
get
am
me a
never
fucking
going to get the
doctor?"
opportunity to come up with spells to do this ever again. I'm sorry. I just,
So Victoria just looks at Charles like, "Go get a fucking doctor."
He looks a bit sleepily. He goes, "Yeah, I got a guy," and
Perfect.
says,
Is
"He'll be
he in
here in
jail?
2 minutes."
Is he in jail?
is he a drow? Is he in jail?
Is he a drow? Is he in
No,
jail?
he's
Is
not.
that the guy?
There's a guy on the ship. He's like, "I can get him here quick." He's
Great.
like, don't worry.
Victoria's
And,
like so chilled about this, by the way. She's just more annoyed than anything else. Victoria's been pregnant for 2 days and she hates it. She's so glad she doesn't have to do it for 9 months.
At least it's over fast.
I was gonna
Yep.
say.
Cool. So Felix, while all this has been going off, the rat, you see it squeeze under the door. At first, you see like the snout come through, and then the eyes sort of bulge as it's
That's
really
fucked
squeezing.
up.
And then because it's not a well-fitting door, but the gap, it was just enough for the rat to squeeze its body through, and it's there looking at you, giving the big cute look again.
That's fucked up. It's a fucking mimic. It's a fucking mimic. Okay. What do I know? If I see a creature, do I? Because that's arcane now, isn't it? So can I roll to see if I've seen that type of effect before?
Yeah, you'll know it has a hint of magic, but also, yeah.
Okay, so I know it's of an arcane nature. Yes.
Yeah.
Can I interject? Can the rat, since it's friendly to me and acts on my turn, and I can command how it moves and what action it takes, can the rat go to Jeremiah's room and take something off the wall or pull a cloak out from Jeremiah's room and run around with the cloak and just start pulling Jeremiah's belongings out of his room and putting them on the stairs? There's some sort of indication that the rat has an affinity to Jeremiah's belongings or to Jeremiah's existence generally.
Yes.
Okay.
I like
So the rat then does squeeze back under the door, and then after a few minutes, it starts to pull something through again. So you see the rat's butt come through first this time, and then you see a shimmering piece of material which you recognise.
That's Jeremiah. That's his best jacket, you little shit. You go mental. How do you know that that's his favourite jacket then? Okay.
It's a good job, Funky.
I think that the rat
would have died.
Huh?
It's a good job Fonkin isn't there. The rat would have died a long time ago.
True story. Snackable.
Allegedly.
I'm just saying. You know, like when you pick your spells for the day, how does that work? Is it like before you do anything?
It'd be when you wake. You do it in your sleep, when you wake up.
Yeah.
So technically, you'd go. I'm taking a long rest and changing my spells. So you would have it in, like normally an inkling of what you're gonna do that day. So you know what spells you want-ish.
Because I've got no way of speak. I haven't got speak with animals.
I don't have it either.
I got it. I can cast it. Fuck it. I'm gonna say.
It's up to Gary if he's happy to let you.
You can change it up as long as you have it between now and the next long rest.
I'll have that all day when I right. Here we go.
Yeah, lovely. Thanks, Tim.
So can I cast speak with animals then, please?
Okay.
I can tell you I've never cast this one before, I guess, so I don't know. Speak with animals. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration, which is 10 minutes. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their imagination. but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the GM discretion. Go and have a look what's happening with the baby next door. Right. So I don't think I need to roll or anything. I just cast it.
No, so you can ask the rat a question now.
Okay. So I look at the rat and I go, "Hello, ratty, ratty. Are you trying to tell me something? Squeak once for yes. Oh, you can talk to me. I think you can.
He can talk to you.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Oh yes, this is amazing. Oh, you don't know how long I've been wanting to be able to converse with somebody. Oh, I've got so many cool ideas. Oh no, hang on. I've got a mission. The mission is Jeremiah is in the prison cell and he's conjured a giant elk and he's sort of won out a womb.
Shit. Okay. So back at the prison, giant elk. Right. Wow. Right. The earpieces have been thingied. They've been, when something's been
Compromised.
Yeah, compromised. That's the word. And I don't think Jeremiah's was working because we tried earlier. So there's a lockdown here. So I know there's no magic. So anything I do, okay. I message Fatora and I say, Fatora, I've got the rat wasn't demonic.
Shocker.
Transpires is a mate of Jeremiah's. He's probably
Also doesn't shock me.
he's probably pulled out that fucking bag and he, all
Yeah, that's
figures
true.
now, doesn't it? So can we go and rescue him, please? I think he doesn't mess up. Does he get let out this morning?
Yeah.
I did
We've got a
lot
deal
of
that he
wine.
gets let out. So rescuing him's not hard. We just need to wait till like 12 and he'll be set free.
Can we just go, I tell you what we'll do, Ed. Should we just organise when he gets at the prison, little banner, cake, glass of champagne?
Yeah, just give me a minute. Just, in the middle of something.
Because he's done Bird now. It's all rock and roll, isn't it?
He's done what?
Bird.
Time.
Stirring porridge, fam.
I
Yeah.
see.
He's going to start having tears.
A teardrop.
Yeah, man. He's done Bird, isn't he? Start having all these magical tattoos.
I mean,
Yeah.
that he could. That's very well true.
Magical pot noodle seasoning.
I'm currently in the middle of something right now, though, Felix.
Oh, yeah, you're having a baby now.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
No, I think.
Do you need
Darlax is
towels?
actually-
Do you
Yes.
need towels?
Yeah, go get towels. Felix,
Wicked.
go get towels.
It's going to hurt too much anyway. My mum's had 36 of the buggers.
Cool.
Sure.
So
I create towels. I get towels. I put towels. And
go and deliver them. Yeah.
I
John Axel's guy has turned up. He magically teleported there.
I do one other thing. I get the Kenko's. Right, Kenko's watching a bar. All staff members keep a bar locked down. We got fucking baby shit going on down here. You all could kick off. And I would also like to cast some kind of. I've got a spell about a servant or something. I had this
Silent
spell.
spell in the room.
That's pretty much everybody this now. I am going to cast. Oh, where is it? Hang on. No, go on. I'll come back to me. It's fine. You keep
Okay.
going.
Okay. So you hear banging on Flash Art's wall, and he's like, "Oi, Fatora, keep it down. I'm trying to get some shut eye."
What does Victoria have in her arsenal of spells? She passes thaumaturgy on herself, so she has the loud booming voice just to piss off Flash Animal. It only lasts a minute, but it's fine.
Brilliant. Yeah. Scream and shout. Make the walls.
Oh yeah, she's not even screaming in pain. She's just making noise just to piss him off.
Cool. What did you want to do with the bat?
So I wanna. I know where I'm going. What does the rat want to do? Does he want to be free? Does he want to help me?
It's like, well, Jeremiah just told me to come and let you guys know that he's there and he's struggling to break out. You know what he's like. He's bless him.
And what do you do? Go on.
I mean, he's not got much room in the cell because he insisted on pulling out of the bag a giant elk.
No. Yeah, am I gonna get the fucking? Oh my god! I've been released anyway. I don't have to worry. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say to the rat, "Look, we're gonna go and rescue him.
Okay.
But before we do, we're just gonna do a light, brunchy breakfast, so that when he comes back, all his food is ready for him."
Very good.
And then I'm gonna say to Fatora, "I'm off the break. I'll boy out while you break your own boy out."
So, have you forgotten how we've made a deal with Silverhand so that he can just be released? Or
Yeah, I'm gonna go up in there. I'm gonna do a few sandwich, a nice little platter. I'm gonna go up in now, and gonna go straight in, get him out. But it looks like I've picked him up in here, and I can say, that was always a backup plan. He's cool, isn't he?
oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
You ain't gonna have a baby now in the next hour and a half, you.
I don't know.
Ladies have babies, don't it?
I don't know. It can
Hush,
take a few minutes. It can take a few hours. It can take a few days.
Days? Days?
Yeah.
Are you going to be doing all that panting like you were doing last night? Days?
Bye, Bushy.
Oh, Snare Bushy. Yeah, it's still as mad as it's always been.
I'll see. Like you can, if you want, give Jeremiah a heads up when he comes home.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Unseen Servant as I leave. I'm going to send the Unseen Servant in to act as a wet nurse or just like an extra pair of hands for him in the shape of me, kind of like,
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go and find Jeremiah at the prison. And I am going to, with Silverhand, some information, whatever, I'm going to go straight in and kind of say, please, could I give a donation to you guys and pick up my good friend Jeremiah Havoc and his friend Colin.
So you'll eventually, the rat will lead you back to the prison. You'll get there. So it's early hours of the morning now, just before dawn, and the guard on the reception, as it were, is not in the best of moods because he's getting to the end of his shift. He's a bit tired, and he's like, he looks up in the ledger, and he's like, Havoc, Jeremiah, yeah, we're releasing him just before midday. We've got orders to deliver him to the Screeching Pumpkin, as agreed by the Silverhand. Afraid you can't take him now, and it is just for the Havoc. It's not for any other prisoner.
Shit house, man. She's fucking having a baby. He's locked in bastard here. There's a fucking a multi-eyed fucking monster with a fucking goldfish. We got people compromised all the thing, and we still haven't got a bastard pub with a teleportation circle. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know. Welcome to Waterdeep. It's a lovely place. But I seem to remember the Silverhand said she was going to send you one of her apprentices to help with the whole pub teleporting thing. I don't know why I know that, but
I was going to say, however you know that. So, do you know in that case that I am friends with the Silverhand?
I'm aware she spoke fondly of you. Yes.
First of all, let's start this whole thing again. Felix Moorbottom. And your name, sir?
Jeff.
hello, Jeffrey. Now, I'm wondering if, first of all, you look tired. You look unwell. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know that I am a bard. I have extensively travelled, and I would like to do you a little thing that I don't know. Have you any magical inclination?
No, very little. All I have is my watch badge, which has a modicum of magic in it.
Okay, I want to do something for you first, and I cast Calm Emotions on.
Okay, you try to cast it. Immediately, the alarm goes off because you're in reception of the prison of the barracks, and it's got this magical detection, and it stops the spell.
So does an alarm go off, or does it just stop the spell? Is it like?
Oh no, there's an alarm going off.
So I'm like, oh. Well, I was attempting to de-stress you there via magic. It's obviously not feasible. However, I pull out a big bag of money that Fatora gave me. I
didn't give you jack shit.
I dropped her on the counter.
How much of my money did you take?
I dropped her on the counter. Let me tell you, in all this,
she doesn't need it anymore. She's got your some money now. She's fine.
I've been doing the money right. We were in L a long time, and our bar took some nice take-ins.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, I take some money, and then I'm just gonna stick it on the counter, and I'm gonna say, "Look, sir, I worry for the mental health of Jeremiah. I do not wish for him to be in there any longer than he needs to be. Whilst I understand you have a job to do, that's a big bag of money."
Out of character.
Yeah.
Bribery for the guards is like massive offence in.
Wait a minute. I'm not bribing him, am I? I'm saying that's a massive bag of money. Wait a minute. Now, I can either give that bag of money to you, and then you can take that bag back to your bosses now. All accounted for. Done. Or we can wait till 12 o'clock when you've finished, and I can give that big bag of money to the next officer to give to their superiors.
Roll me a d20 and shout odds or evens before you roll.
Right, I'm not going to touch anything first of all. I'm going to definitely say odds.
Odds. Okay.
You would have to be odd to go for this because most soldier types soldier types are usually brainwashed in there. Oh, but he's only downed a natural 20. Look.
Hey, good lad.
Check that out. That is to be on my dice. I've taken it. Oh.
So you rolled a 20, which is an even number, but you chose odds. Yeah.
Oh, fuck off. Yes. Let's go fuck up.
Surely that's a disadvantage.
That's no problem. So you are explaining that, and then the door behind the counter opens, and out walks a guy in long bright robes, and he's cradling a bandaged up baby griffin, and he's like, "Jeff, what set the alarm off?" And Jeff is
That was me, sir. That was me. My name is Felix Smallbottom. I wish to heal, restore, help. I understand there was an incident with one of my friends, and a lot of things have happened. I am here to do some healing. I would love to take that griffin. Let me. I am a keen bard and cleric, and I am more than happy to pray. I'm not going to pray. I'm just going to fucking cast fucking within word on a cunt, didn't I? Anyway, I'm going to say I've watched Fatora now. I've watched Fatora. She is brilliant. The way she the way she, like that thing she does when she touches them and does what spell she does, and then they're all like, "Oh, you are lovely." I'm trying all that shit, but I'm going to do all that stuff. I'm even saying, for any of the colleagues who got injured or hurt, I'm more than happy to do an hour of healing this early in the morning. All my request is, my understanding is, Jeremiah is in a cell. He's a free creature, is Jeremiah, with a giant elk and possibly a badger. Now,
He's like, you're going to have to give me a persuade roll, please.
okay. Persuasion. Oh, I roll with advantage and I have +5. Right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
21 for my first one. Hang on. And 23 for my second.
Okay, that's not enough to persuade him.
Can I give myself inspiration? Do you have to declare that?
Oh yeah, you'd have to declare it before, I think.
That's right. If that's the rules,
Cool.
I know from that.
He's just like, well, I'm disinclined to trust your claims of animal husbandry. We have facilities here. We've got the churches. We've got clerics from the churches coming to tend to those guards that were injured, and we have funeral rites to attend to on the morrow for those guards that were killed in the heinous attack on Waterdeep's law-abiding infrastructure.
Why are we not bringing these people back? Why are we not great? I am willing to help fund bring these people back.
You're prepared to bring them back from the dead, then?
I am prepared to fund by doing gigs. I'll do a tour. I'll call it something like maybe,
Band-Aid.
Yeah, maybe Band-Aid or Griffinbury. No, Griffin.
It's like, well, I mean, we appreciate that. If you want to set that up, we can arrange for the bodies to be kept on ice.
Are they bodies on ice?
Yes, they are currently.
Right. Let's get their body. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, physics small bottom. Operations cleanup manager here. The only man that's gone to hell and come back cooler. Right. Okay.
That's a point of inspiration for that line.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful.
So, here's what we're going to do. I've got a cleric currently who's having a baby, God bless her. Please do not assume that in any of Jeremiah's actions, never assume there was any malice. This is your quintessential superhero, saving the world, but the little people get hurt sometimes. But the little people are important, and that's why I'm here to help bring us people back. We need okay. So we've got some money here. I think there's like 5 platinum in the bag. Right? I think was what I want. Or what I had, 5 platinum. I can check that. So there's 5 platinum in the bag. I don't know what can be done there, but certainly if we can bring even all of you, maybe we can go outside. I think you will find even a little jaunty number from me will make all of you refreshed. I do understand how the sight of Jeremiah might affect people. So I'm wondering if, just being honest, I'm thinking about this. Is there a back door? Maybe while we are doing the helping at the front.
Sneaking out the back.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I'm afraid the instructions from the Silverhand were very specific. She wanted to make sure Jeremiah was escorted to the Screeching Pumpkin. Well, I'm sure you understand the Silverhand is one of the ultimate powers of the city. And there is no power within this building that is able to override her instructions. So
that's cool. I'm cool now because Jeremiah is going to see I'm saying later on when he goes, take him at the pub. That's fine. I'm in now. I'm in for a penny. I'm in for a pound. This is a general PR stunt of going because I didn't want to let the Silverhand down really because this has made us look a bit of dicks really. And it's a stupid thing. Here's a fucking stupid thing. Fucking he threw a fucking fireball in a lobby. I'm like, I thought it was flash art, wasn't it? They were fucking.
Yeah.
I was expecting a shit in a bag on fire, a bit of a distraction. What does he do? He sends like a 5th level fireball for the fucking building. So I do get why they are really fucking pissed off. Like, dude, when jailbreaks go wrong, like, and then last week he's going on, you've killed baby griffins. I'm like, oh, fuck him,
It's like, we appreciate the donation. He takes the coins.
So I take the coins. I'm more than happy. I know fit. What time do you say in the morning it is?
It's about 5 o'clock in the morning now.
It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. So I could easily do 5, 6, 7 till 8 o'clock in the morning of healing. I'm going to use up all my spells, everything. I'm going to rinse myself out on level 1s. And I want to do big visual things like.
I like how this whole thing started with we have a cleric and then nothing else was said.
No. I'm ready. I'm like, we'll do it. We can send Freitora back. Unfortunately, she's pregnant at the minute.
Not for much longer.
Which is why I need to just do the couple of hours here, but we'll come back, we'll do the stuff. You're going to Jeremiah 12. There's bugger all I can do. I'm not going to start another fight with this guy. He's just doing his fucking job. So I am, as much as Jeremiah is up there. Can I see him? Can I see him?
You can talk through the door. Yes. I understand there's an issue with his cell at the moment, but it's all of his own doing.
Giant moose in nails, aren't
Yes. Him and another guard escort you up there, and he waits a discreet distance, like about 10 paces away from you, and the guard pulls back the hatch and totters off. And they've even given you a little set of steps that you can climb up to get your eyes to the hatch.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? I open the little hatch and I go, hello.
You see the backside of a giant elk.
Gemma! And then the tail of the elk pops up and Jeremiah's head comes up. You're right.
That's quite disturbing.
Are you here to set me free?
Right. We're working like yes.
What's taking so long, you guys?
Yes, we are.
What's taking so long?
One night in jail.
Taking so long.
Long story short,
my eyebrows are inexplicable. I can feel.
Hang on.
Nails have chipped. My nails have chipped. My hair mascara is running out.
I need my D&D Beyond. I need my D&D Beyond. Right. Okay.
Right.
Did they on my way?
Why have you all forsaken me?
Right. When on the way in, Gary, did they? Did they like pat me down a bit?
No. They were happy to let you go.
Okay. So. Where is it? Oh no! I'm up against detection and location. Something little in it. He needs something little. I'm going to attempt. Have you got a proficiency on thieves' tools?
No. I've got. Hold on. I mean, sleight of hand, yes.
So in that case, if he's got that, Gary, can I attempt to sleight of hand myself a thieves' toolkit through the bars of the cell?
Have you got a thieves tool? If you've got a thieves toolkit, he can use it. He won't have proficiency in it. He can use it with sleight of hand, but he won't have his proficiency bonus.
My battery's running out.
See, I kind of messaged. I've asked Victoria before I left. What would be great to drop through the fucking bar.
He's getting released at 12.
But he needs to get the dwarf out. If I can give him something to get the dwarf out.
The drow.
The drow, rather. It's been a drow, it's been a badger. Fuck me. The drow. Right. Because I was thinking, like, is there a way you can, like, I don't know, put him in something and just walk out with him? Or
I'll set off the alarms, but you can do a knock spell.
But I know, I think I've got stuff.
Can't you polymorph me into something small that can go? I mean, what I should have done is just polymorphed into a fucking ladybird and walked out.
No, because again, any magic done.
But I'm thinking maybe
magic.
He could open his cell door, go to the other cell, open the other cell door, and then they at least both free. And then well, in that case, if nobody's going to help me and they've got nothing else to say...
I'm not there. I can't technically help you.
I might have spoken to you before.
While you're having a think, we'll go to Fatora.
Oh, God.
Yeah, go on then.
Fatora, we won't go into all the details.
Thanks.
Jarlaxle's doctor's pretty good. It largely passes without a hitch. You are now the proud parent of a now what are they? Bluey grey-skinned female tiefling.
Oh, nice.
And she only has tiny little, fortunately, because if you think of how things would have worked, she's got swept back horns and it wasn't a breech birth. So it was, we won't dwell on all the logistics of that bit, but yes, it's a little baby tiefling.
Oh, that's cute.
And it looks up at you and like your eyes meet and there's a bond starting to form there. You have a baby bluey grey skinned tiefling.
Okay.
Can I just make a request that while she was giving birth, the little year thing?
Yeah.
I like turn mine off or dispel magic on it and then turn hers on. So whoever's listening, all of you is just a woman giving birth down there.
Yep.
Because we don't want them to hear anything else. Okay. I've worked it out. Okay. Well done, Fatora. I'm gonna have to give you a card on the way back. Do we have to stop off the shop?
No, I don't want a fucking card, Felix.
Flowers.
I'll check with
an ice cream.
Yeah, an ice cream will do.
I'll check with Flash Art, see what I need to buy.
I have to name this child now. Fuck.
Right, so I am going to go up to the bars. Sorry, you haven't finished. Go on.
That's fine. Like, I'm assuming I just give birth. I'm assuming that's what happens.
Yeah.
Blue tiefling.
Does it not tear at the bits?
No.
It's a baby tiefling.
We're going to love it and shit, didn't we? Oh,
yeah.
Bloody hell, that's even worse.
Gonna love it. What's her name gonna be, guys? We gotta name her.
I had visions of like dark vortexes like surrounding Fatora's vagina. Do you know what I mean? Like as this hellhound comes out, and now it's popped out this pink or blue, and it's all really cute. Oh bloody hell!
A half demon child is a tiefling, so that's what it was.
So we need to name her.
Jessica.
Not calling her Jessica. I am not calling her Jessica. No.
Yeah.
We need to name her.
Cool.
Also, I need to find out that she take because Fatora hasn't. I can't remember what we said Fatora's surname was. Because I know we made her up. It was like Everglade or something. I don't know. It was stupid. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Victoria's like, it looks at Jalax like, they should take your surname. I don't know how this works. Does it take the demon of second level of hell surname? I don't know how this works.
I mean, Jalaxos, I mean, it's up to you. We're not married yet.
Saves the paperwork 6 months down the line.
As babies go, she looks all right.
You could have just had a kid together, and at least it would have looked like you, man. But now you're being like, oh, you've
it wouldn't have
adopted
looked either way though. He constantly glamours looking like something else. It would never have looked like him.
Maybe it is.
To be
this
honest,
baby. Maybe it is this fucking baby, and he's
the skin color is like a mix of his and yours, actually, because it's like a bluey grey.
Oh yeah, so it's a mix between drow and
Yeah. So you could pass it off as your child, should you wish, without too much issue.
Then what the fuck? I don't know. I don't know what female drow names are, or female tiefling names are. Victoria doesn't know this. Google.
It's like it's your child. You can name it whatever you wish. Don't you train them like pets? If you give them a name and you use it often enough, they respond to it.
I think it would be funny if we teached her the way of the rogue just to show Flash out.
So I've already picked a class, which I'll let you know when she's old enough for you to realise what class she is.
Okay. If she's a swashbuckler, I will howl.
Oh, no, it's funnier than that.
Okay.
It's guaranteed to cause chaos.
Great. Fantastic.
How many guards are there? How many guards are there?
There's one normal guard, and then there's this archmage.
Okay, I want to try and sleight of hand.
Yep.
The pick thing. Tool
Okay.
kit, the thieves kit. I know he hasn't got a proficiency, I know.
Cool. So give me a sleight of hand roll then, and I'll do the guard first. Yeah, he won't notice it, and the other guy could, depending on what you roll.
Oh, it's not good.
No, he doesn't notice you palm it off to Jeremiah. So Jeremiah now has a set of thieves' tools.
I think that's the best. Like if he stands any chance of getting this guy out, maybe I think that's the most I can do without jeopardizing stuff. Or I don't really want to get. I'd like to try and get out of this quite clean if we can, because yeah. There you go. And I say, Jeremiah, you are being released at 12 o'clock. We cannot do anything before then. Please be aware, people have died. Not your fault, but people have died. So please be aware of, be mindful of the world around you until you get back to the pub. See you there. I got a bacon sandwich for you.
Fine.
Cool. So, Felix, are you going straight back to the Screeching Pumpkin?
No, I'll do that. I will have done the 2 hours of like eating people,
okay,
publicity thing, and then I would have gone back to
Got a name for her. I'll put it in the private chat.
Excellent.
Because it's kind of like Jessica, but it's also very Jalaxolized.
Perfect.
Cool.
So that's her name.
That is good. You'll be able to introduce them to everyone soon. We will fast forward. And Jeremiah, are you going to attempt to use the thieves' tools, or are you just going to wait until you're released?
I'm going to wait for my release.
Yep.
I'm going to wait for my release, and then I'm assuming that someone comes to collect me, and then they walk me down the hall.
There's a quite substantial group comes to collect you, yes. Because they've got to be sure from where the orders have come from that this goes without a hitch. So there's 4 Griffin cavalry and 2 mages come to.
In which case, I put the thieves' tools in my pocket, shit myself, and just walk out the door and go home with a view to coming back to spring the drow on another day.
Yeah.
Cool.
DM got heavy with it, where boy. DM got heavy with it. I was like,
They are
dead.
No point.
One of the Griffin cavalry motions for you to climb up behind him. The two mages climb up behind two others.
Are you
and
going
then
to
the
ride the
third one is
Griffin?
climbed behind. Yeah, and they take off, and then they land at the Screeching Pumpkin. I believe you had a platform on top for aerial beasts.
Yeah. The emo pad.
Yep, you land on the emo pad, and they go, now, don't go getting into any more trouble with us. You're known
Wouldn't
to us
dream
now.
of it.
And then off they go. They leave you on the emo pad.
Okay. I feel grubby. I'm going to go to my room and have a bubble bath.
Excellent. So you run down. Make a perception roll whilst you enter your room.
Ooh. Oh, it's not good. There's a 5.
A 5. Yeah, you're feeling really dirty. You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. You're just glad to be back and out of that cramped cell that you were in. The neck chain, they took that off you when the mages took that off you when they took you out of the cell. And there you are. We're all there. And I guess everybody else, you would hear the griffins landing on the emo pad because they're not quiet.
They're all in. Wait, right. Fator, I can imagine Fator is like upstairs in bed, like all the sweat in there. It's middle of the day and I'm downstairs and I've got like 2 of the local monk people I know Jeremiah knows and all the local kids and all that. And there's a big group of everybody there and they all sitting in the dark waiting. Wait for him to come, see if he does.
So Jeremiah, you get cleaned up. I mean, yeah, it's quite a wait because I'm sure if he's having a bath,
I'm stringing them out. But then I eventually come downstairs in my a twin sets, heavy toweling, hot pants, and bolero cut robe. Let's say it's teal with whispers of regal purple.
Yes.
With matching finger and toenails. And I'll walk down the stairs and open the door.
Surprise!
Congratulations!
I'm taken aback, and my eyes scan the room, looking for Vitora.
Oh, fuck.
Was she there?
That's I can't deny. Is she there? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Cause it would have been a few hours by now.
I don't know. You just had the baby, or all your bits are still like.
No, it'll be fine. She's sitting down holding a baby. She's sitting down, but
magical healing.
Oh, you magicked it back up, but you weren't magicking out. But now you're like, oh yeah, make all that nice again for Jalaxel.
She is sitting holding not a newborn baby, but like a 6-month-old baby.
Oh, hell's bells. That's grown. Jeremiah.
In the few hours, baby has grown.
Jeremiah, this kid's growing fast. Jeremiah, in about 20 minutes, Flash Art's going to try and sleep with her.
So next week when Dan's back, we're just going to introduce her as a character that's in there and see if he hits on the.
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
But yeah, so Fator is sitting there holding a baby.
Jeremiah walks up and is like, he's like, oh, well, at least it's going to move out soon. And it's growing at this rate. And then turns around and goes up to it, have a good night's sleep in bed.
So as you went up and looked at it, and the baby looked up at you, and it went, yeah, well, Maya.
Like tears. fight tears and pretend that I hate it with all my heart, and I go upstairs to my room and start drawing the best picture, the most accurate likeness I've ever drawn of this baby. And I start drawing multiple portraits of this baby and cover up all the other portraits on my wall with pictures of this baby.
Aww.
And go to sleep dreaming of how I can be a better, bigger brother.
For starters, would you like to know her name?
No, I'm going to name her.
No, she's got a name.
No, I'm going to name her. In my head, I'm naming her.
Okay.
Regardless of
But
what
I'm
her name
thinking-
is, Jeremiah's going to call her something else.
No, I'm just going to keep calling her like Katie, Susanna, Chloe, all of it. Yeah.
Amazing.
Everywhere.
I
I'm
think
going to give her like
We will end.
really white council names.
we will end there for this week. So thank you very much.
Lovely.
We've
How
brought
does
everyone
Felix
back
react to
together.
seeing the baby?
I'm very concerned. Oh, it's cute. Oh, of course, I think it's cute. I've just organised like a party for you, and I'm like the Kenkus are walking around dressed as clown. Because let's be honest, a baby birthday party, christening, whatever it is probably going to be quite up Jeremiah's street because it's all going to be a bit shiny and like it's all soft. But, it's good in there. So it all ties in lovely.
Do we all agree though that when Dan comes back, like a week has passed, just because it will make a week pass, and the baby's aged?
23.
Yeah, I think so.
The
Yeah,
baby's
let's
got
say
stubble.
Always
Flashart moved out. Yeah, moved out when the baby was making noise. He's gone off on a book signing tour, and then he can come back because we want to briefly touch when she's running around as a kid because that will just be funny. But then we'll bring Flashart back in.
Okay. Perfect. Oh yeah, because you said at a certain age, Victoria's going to realise what class she is. Like, shit.
Oh yeah.
This is a warning for anybody out there who misses a session that is streamed live. Definitely go back. If your character is in that session and you ain't there, you need to go back and watch.
Is she a cleric of the trickery domain? Is
got
that what you've
thrown
done?
down fucking stairs, man. I nearly died, not from the hounds of hell, but because people in my own party were throwing me downstairs, man.
I forgot about
They were
that.
playing Felix Ball, weren't they?
Yeah. I was like, by the way, you're down to 8 hit points. You are?
And that was in hell.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Brilliant. So, thank you everybody for playing tonight. Pete, it's amazing to have you back.
Yes.
Thanks for having me back, guys.
Johnny,
Thank you.
come on, or Pete, can one of you make note of what her name is? I haven't got my book out with me today.
Yeah,
On the thing.
got it.
Yeah.
I've got it. Sue Ellen.
I've got it as well.
Thank you, because I will forget.
I will change it on the character sheet I've created for her as well.
Brilliant.
Oh, lovely.
Give her Jalax. I know Victoria doesn't know Jalax's surname, but give her Jalax's surname.
Second
Okay.
generation.
Because, yeah. Tra-la-la-la-la.
Right, I've forgotten how to write.
I brought my mate out of prison. And then threw a party for a woman who's had a baby who's sick.
That was brilliant. There was so much in that episode. It was
Jesus
like-
Christ.
It was quite mental at times, but well done, everybody. I had a blast anyway.
Yeah, you tied
It
it
was
up
really
really
good fun.
good. Well done, dude.
Victoria's the most chill pregnant person, however.
It was the water breaking. Was
It's
yeah,
just
it
like,
was-
yeah, okay.
Cool. Thanks everyone for going with it. Thanks also to our amazing sponsors. We got Lost Souls Pizza. Woo!
Yeah.
Monkeys Emporium.
Nah.
Check Glass Games.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, Johnny, we should say check out Crowdioke, right? That's got its own
Oh, yeah,
Facebook.
you don't have to worry about that. I don't have to sell tickets for that.
Should say Happy Father's Day too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, to all the dads out there and all the dad lovers.
Jalaxo.
Oh, Well, he's been telling all his crew about you, Jeremiah. You should feel happy.
Yeah. Adopted son.
Yeah. Thrilled.
Cool. Brilliant. I will press the awkward end button, so we'll do the long, drawn-out wave. We will be back next week, hopefully. So take it easy, folks. Bye.
Bye.